What's going on, world? What's going on? It's a next episode. We said what we said. I'm your host, your co-host, CJG. What's happening?
Yo, this is the Big Bud, D-Mo, however you want to call me.
And then we always gonna give you the live, the feel, our opinion, and what's going on with the real. And let's start this episode off by saying we might have to say goodbye to TikTok.
Who's ready for the funeral tomorrow?
I mean, I didn't even buy a suit for this. I wake up every morning and I go to sleep damn near every night just to catch a video or a message from my bro, something that's funny or maybe inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
And
TikTok got it all covered.
it has everything. And then even to express just yourself and what you like to do. You want to be goofy. You want to dance. You want to cook. You want to make music, play video games, anything. TikTok had you covered.
And I hurt myself trying to do some of them dances. Y'all crazy for some of them.
Them trends was wow.
Hey, I pulled something.
And to understand that, once again, America, I love you,
Y'all don't want us to have no fun.
but you don't. You want us, y'all want control too much, man. And y'all control, like my brother just said, y'all control our fun.
I thought this was America, people.
And then as long as it don't make you money, nobody can have fun. Come on, son.
Yeah, that don't sit well with me because I get it. It's not American produced. It's not American made.
If they want my data here,
But look how many people that we've laughed to, that we've got inspiration from all this content that was on TikTok. Like, it makes no sense because once it crossed over to America and a more Americans start using it, it's basically ours.
Yes.
Or if that's the case, it could be both ours. Just make a little partnership. Look, y'all over there, y'all get y'all cut. Americas, we get our cut. So it's like, come on.
it was also a loophole too of how people can make money due to the YouTube clause of so many views get you a check. It's the same format, same platform, and America don't like it. That once again, you can backdoor making money without really paying Uncle Sam. And
Sam, you got enough.
hey, brother, you've been doing this for centuries.
Yeah, you got enough.
Come on, son.
You got enough, Sam.
And you don't like when another person can now rise up very quickly, almost without busting a sweat.
Yep.
All you gotta do is stuff like we're doing right now, becoming content creators, talking about anything and everything we want. We said what we said. Get it? So with that being said, I don't feel like TikTok should die. It should definitely be bought by somebody, or somebody should use the platform and the technology of it and copy and paste.
It's done made a lot of people money.
And a lot of people are happy.
Yeah. And that's what we needed during anything post-COVID. We just needed something to get us out the dumps,
And
get our
another
spirits
thing,
up.
I feel like it also exposed the world at how ugly it can be if we don't stick together, and the things that get shadow banned. Like when it comes to like racist police, especially with the lady that prayed and said a spiritual scripture that most of the people that I was around and you've been around, been raised around, know that if a woman says that she's just scared and she's praying to God, this might be her last moments. And I hate to say it, it was.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to bring back 2024, but I'm just saying TikTok still exposed that, along with other social media platforms, but definitely TikTok because it shows the video, it shows the evidence, and then it took what Facebook does when it comes to comments and your opinions, and you can choose to either go to the comment section or just scroll up.
I live for all the comments.
And I love the comment
I
section.
live for
That
all the
is
comments.
where it's at.
Y'all are creative. Y'all were very creative in the comments and didn't care. It wasn't no filter.
No.
It was like, hey, this video is crazy, but let me run straight to the comments real quick.
Because I got to hear other people's opinion.
Now, before it's canceled, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of people who I followed that was pretty good. Now, it was most of these is food people. Of course, we all know the great Keith Lee.
Hey.
We got the Black Foodies. They're in Chicago. They give you all the rundown, all the good Chicago, and sometimes Northwest Indiana restaurants. We got Dre in Dallas. That's old boy who ate the Popeyes biscuit dry. And then we got Wayne Dane. He in Vegas. Asian guy, funny guy. He love food, all kinds, soul food, bar food, all that. Then we got Hugh aboard. Now this guy is willing to put his life on the line eating Indian food from the street for y'all approval and likes. This man runs up to the most randomest, unhealthiest cart. It's not even a storefront, it's a cart. And tries this Indian food for the pleasure, for y'all enjoyment. Now he probably gets sick after this, but it's for y'all. It's like for y'all likes and y'all enjoyment. And I'm here to tell you, I live for that. I like it because I'm like, oh yeah, when this camera cut off, he taking Pepto-Bismol and everything else under the sun to calm that stomach down.
Video posted in 2 days because he still got to recover.
But then, you know, it's like, I feel like, okay, it may get canceled or it may stop going. But I think Donald Trump is going to pull one out the hat and save it and go down as probably the greatest president of all time.
Because it's money. And the man wants the money. He said they had the highest views.
Yeah.
It was a record. So, hey.
And I'm trying to make money. We said podcast trying to get money off TikTok.
Support, like, subscribe, share. I know we're saying that early, but let's get to the gist of it.
Yeah. Let us get a few checks before you officially shut down, please.
Come on now.
I just want to see what it looked like.
I'm about to post this on TikTok before we end. My pages, shout outs. One was Honcho. When it comes to my anime lovers out there, he pretty much kept it hood about some of the iconic shows and, made it funny, if you see it in a black or a culture standard. Another one, Fat Crazy. Fat Crazy just keep it to you raw. Just straight up say, like, if you ain't cooking right, what the hell is this? They was good on TikTok. It's some more. Just follow Mo Broken 85 and you'll see them all right there.
And going back to the food thing, a lot of y'all better get y'all last Cooking with Kaya videos in too.
Cooking with Kaya.
Because Kaya made a strong living on the back end of 2024 off y'all.
Man.
So go ahead and support her if you want to.
Don't hate. She's just trying to cook, man.
And if you do, don't tell your girl or your spouse. Don't let her know. Hey, but keep the volume low. Just whisper the Cooking with Kaya part to yourself.
Hey, keep that melody to yourself. Right?
Yeah. But it was some good looking food out there. Y'all some TikTok chefs. Y'all some real good TikTok chefs.
Hey, everybody, a quick reminder: make sure you write down your recipes. Hopefully, we release this in time before the deadline.
Yes.
But
send us some food recipes. We want it all.
We'll like that. And the LA fires, bro. Let's start talking about that. I'm a conspiracy theorist, as you already know, but the world, I'm gonna let y'all know as well that we all know everything happens for a reason, and it's people behind the scene, the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. It's just going to try to make the rich stay richer. And when it comes to these fires, the first thing popped in my head was AI. Smart LA is one of the main things that literally, how do you build something that's already established? You burn it to the ground.
I get that too. But before I take off, I want to give a shout out to all the firefighters out there that's fighting them fires, and all the firefighters around the country that's, out there trying to contain all that fire, because California is all ablaze.
Amen.
But if y'all want to donate or help, you can do the redcross.org. You can donate food to some of the LA food banks.
Check on your peoples.
Yeah, if you got family out there, check on them, make sure they good. You could do a GoFundMe, but watch for the scammers, because there's a lot of scammers on the GoFundMe for that. And then you can also donate to the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation, if you want to contribute. I'm not talking about helping the celebrities. I'm talking about helping the regular 9-to-5 people like we are. They got to get up and go to work.
The homeless people.
The homeless as well. These people, they done lost
disabled.
They places where they go shop at burnt up. They banks done burnt up. Just typical stuff that we take for granted that they've lost. So I'm not talking about the $20-25 million celebrity homes that's been burnt up. They'll rebuild that. They just release another movie or another sitcom or whatever. I'm just talking about, if you can, go help out the people that get up and go to work just like you do. And to me, it seems like it could have been all prevented in a sort of way. I don't understand how a state that's that close to, no matter if it's salt water, how do you not have enough water and people to fight this disaster? It comes off as like, is this really a setup? Like, who was really controlling this?
Exactly.
Like, for what? Because the Olympics is coming 2028?
I'm gonna stop you there, bro, because a lot of people forgot. About a month ago, wasn't the Powerball like in $1 billion again? And then guess who won it? A person from California.
One winner.
Now, and I haven't done my research, but anybody could drop in the comments if you know the exact person's name, how he looked and everything that won it. Because it's crazy that one person won it that's in California, and then a month and a half later, let's burn everything, especially the rich part of California, to the ground. And if you look at the map, go on Google and check this, you will see the way that the fires are going is where they're gonna put the Olympics at.
It's crazy.
I mean, they're gonna make it so they call it a smart LA, where they're gonna make it computerized, where the buses they're gonna have buses and commutes that you don't have to drive no more. They're trying to make sure they knock out traffic.
Yeah.
They gotta make sure they're trying to knock out the homeless people that had dreams of fame and fortune, didn't make it, can't go back home.
Nope. They go out there, you know, you big wishes, caviar dreams, you know, you go out to California and you just think, oh, well, they made it. Oh, I can make it. No, it's a lot tougher than what they put out there.
It's very corrupt.
Very, very corrupt. You know, it's a big political dilemma out there because it's so much money. And it's like, okay, well, if y'all rebuild a rich part of California eventually, go down a little bit to South California and help Compton and Long Beach.
Go to Sandra, yeah. Go.
And some of these underprivileged areas. If you're gonna rebuild, let's rebuild the whole state. Let's everybody get a fair shake.
Once again, I also want to piggyback on that back with the Olympics that we said, that do you know how much money is gonna come in off of the Olympics alone? The world is gonna be in LA.
Yeah.
The world, the top athletes, celebrities. I mean, Hollywood and LA is already known for being the star of our country. It's technically the star capital. It's not the real capital, but it is the star-studded capital where all the celebrities, the rich, like you said, the fame, the fortune is at. And now you're gonna put the world's biggest stage of athletic sports, like any sport that's ever been created, is literally gonna perform in the same town. How do you make it look better? How can you clean it up to outdo not only Paris, but 4 years prior to Paris, Japan shitted on the world with its beautiful, what's the word I'm looking for? Presentation.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
It was a beautiful, both presentations the last 8 years was amazing. So, of course, we're America. We have to outshine. We have to be the leader of the new school.
Not like this though.
But we
go about it in a barbaric way.
We are barbarians, like in our history, not our history, but we are definitely on the same side of the history. But in America's history, it's been nothing but barbaric. Take what you want, give nothing back.
Nope.
Power is cold.
Yep, it's crazy. Prayers up to Cali, man.
Prayers
Keep
up.
your head up. Now we on to President-elect Donald Trump.
Uncle Trump.
His inauguration, oddly enough, is on the day we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Man.
Now let us know in the comments how you feel about that. I got a feeling on which way that's gonna go. But some news came out that they're moving it from the outside venue to the inside because of cold weather. I don't think that's the case because I think they scared somebody gonna try to take another shot.
And not miss.
And of course we don't want that on live TV, especially at a president's inauguration. So they moved it as a precaution, which I get, I understand. And then that was on another topic with Michelle Obama declining her invitation to show up. So she's not allowed to make that decision, even though Barack's going. He has to go. It's not required for the first lady to go. And if not, she just made the first statement like, no, I don't want to go. and you can't make me go. And I think that's the best part.
And I feel like as an American citizen, no matter your stature, if we all are U.S. citizens, we have the choice to attend or not attend anywhere because
Yeah.
it's our freedom,
Right.
That is comes with our citizenship.
I get it. It's tradition, but at some point, a tradition like that has to be not voided but upgraded, so to speak. Like, just because this was like this from presidents on down, I don't have to go if I don't want to go. If she don't want to go for whatever reason, why, commitment wise, or she don't like Trump or whatever the case is, then she shouldn't be required to go, because all the cameras are going to do is focus on Michelle Obama's expressions, her body language, and y'all just going to critique it like we normally critique it online.
Oh, look at her! Look how the attitude's written all over
It's
her
an
face.
angry black woman.
Yep. And then even if she like you said, bro, that she didn't agree to how the outcome came, who won, and everything. I mean, she expressed her feelings. She don't have to go. She wasn't president. She was married to the president.
Right.
You said it perfectly. I feel like it is about face. Like at the end of the day, you're a professional. Yes, you do have more obligations than the common person, than me or you. But at the same time, as a human being and as a United States citizen, I definitely feel like she don't have to do it. She don't have to, show up, and she don't have to answer or why she don't want to.
Yeah.
She has kids. She has
Right.
grandkids probably now. I mean, she has a life.
There's nobody that she has to answer to on that. And the media, y'all won't.
It's just for the media. It's
Y'all-
just for the look.
Yeah, y'all want her to have this image like, oh, everything is rainbows and unicorns. Everybody's in unison with Trump. I don't. This ain't a podcast about politics. You know, we don't care if you one way or the other. But it's time that we start to break that tradition. Like, if I don't want to go somewhere, I don't want to go there.
Yep.
Point blank,
Especially with COVID out. Especially with now, the eyes is easier to see the world. It's easier to see the world with the eyes of the internet. It's with technology, our cell phones. We all just now have our opinion, and we just like our podcast. We can point out our opinions. We can vocalize it. But at the end of the day, we still got to worry about self. We still need to worry about what's going to make us happy, what's going to carry us on to the next day. So,
Yeah.
moving on to that one, and we're going to keep it going with the Trump topic. It is rumored or seen or posted that he is going to change the child support, where it comes to if a person that's paying child support can file income taxes, and the person that filed the child support cannot.
Now explain how is that a game changer? Like, because that seemed like it got a lot of likes, a few dislikes, but it got a lot of likes online about that when it dropped.
To me, it's still a catch-22. First and foremost, I myself believe that child support is wrong in its sense. The parents should should come together in an agreement to how to take care of this child. Now, there are parents on both sides, men and female. Men and female, that literally are either bad or good. One's better than the other. It's a scale. But at the same time, when it comes to punishing a person that's even trying and they don't get nothing out of it, I feel like the person that's receiving all the money is double dipping. They can get child support for 18 years, if not more, and claim income taxes and or have to fight the other person involved with income taxes. I feel like it would give the person that is actually paying for a whole year of child support a pillow, a good head start, I can at least breathe for 2 or 3 months, just like the occasional taxpayer that waits for the income every year does. I mean, how many of us literally wait for February to come around, March to come around, and about to plan a trip in June, act like you're a baller, buy you a car, some outfits, get some hats, girls, get your hair done, get that Brazilian weave, whatever the case may be. And then by May, you're broke. Like, what did you do with that money? To me, the person that's paying child support, 9 times out of 10, I don't know the ratio, but it literally shows that like this person now can have some help for themselves. Because what if they're a very good dad or a mother? What if they want to be in their child's life, but the other person was just too stubborn, too bullheaded, too much on that BS that they didn't work, but yet it's still a child involved, and they still don't see it that way.
Yeah, I think the child is like the one that suffers the most because the child didn't ask to be here. So it's like, okay, well, as the father, as the mother, let's come together and see what's the best outcome for this. Now, if you are a good dad, monetary matters shouldn't even matter. If you have the money or not, if you are at least showing that hey, I'm here every day. I want to try to make this work for the sake of my son, or daughter, or whatever the case is. Then it's like, all right, well, let's see how we can move to the next step without having to pay $500, $600, $700 in child support, because that I see it from both ways. But as a man, I'm looking at it like I'm here at least. Like you have access to me. Like do what you need to do on your end, and I'll come through and help where I can, whether it be money, time spent, or whatever the case may be. Like the whole holding the income tax thing, that should be with people like in the rearage. Like if you owe more than X amount of dollars, then hey, yeah, you don't get no income tax return back. Or even if you owe half, you should still get partial income tax, because like CJ said, income tax is a good way to start off the new year with a little bit of extra money in your pocket, whatever that case may be.
And then Debo, I'm gonna throw it back too. I'm gonna piggyback on that. Also, when the beginning of this topic, when it comes to the Trump thing, once again, Trump is thinking about money, because keeping people out of jail, and you can make more. You as a country, as a society, we can make more money when people are out than in, because our taxes pay for people that's locked up, for criminals and everything. Maybe because it might be a dad or a mother that lost their job and are behind on child support, they can go to jail. And so it would give some people inspiration and like, oh, let me stay committed paying this child support, because once again, they can start thinking like the casual taxpayer, oh, I'm going to get something out of it in return. I'm going to finally get my reward. Yeah, I'm paying $50, $100, $150. Some people $500.
Right.
A month.
Right.
But at least I know I can file my child. I know I'm doing good. Like
as long as you know that you're doing the best that you can. Yes. That's all mothers really ask for. Do the best that you can.
Yep. And Trump wants to keep that money going. Once again, y'all hated on Trump. I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's bad. But we've seen him for decades. He just wants his money.
Yeah.
That's all he wants. He really wants his money. He wants his country to, we are racist in our own way, but in a different way. And let me say it that way. Because he can not like black people, Asian people, Mexicans, whatever. But at the same time, he isn't trying to bankrupt America to his own personal gain. If anything, him just tweeting that aroused so many men, especially in our culture, to be like, say less. I'm going to be in my son's life, my daughter's life. I'm going to make sure I pay on time. Like, think about how that message inspired. It inspired. Like TikTok's last day, I've seen at least 20 videos from black men alone saying, I am happy about this. Because you could see in their face, it was hurting them. Like, sometimes that hurts, ladies. Men, too.
Shout out to all the men that's out there trying, too.
Man,
and shout out to all the strong women out there that's holding it down. And then shout out also to the ones that's trying. We know there's bumps in the road, but y'all out there doing it for the kids, man. Keep doing it,
something.
Man.
Even if you think it ain't nothing. It's the little things that count.
Something, dads. Do something. Don't quit being a deadbeat.
No, for real. Like, even if you just show up with a candy bar, you being there for your child and they just seeing you is what they really want. They don't know what you were going through, what mommy's going through, what life is, what the world is. They just know you.
Because they get older And then they remember.
Yes.
They remember them times like, oh, I remember when my dad did this, or I remember when me and mom, and dad did this also. But they get older and their memories get better, and it's gonna be like, oh no, I don't want nothing to do with him. He wasn't ever there. He didn't even show up to my 10th birthday party. It was always mom holding it down. They remember. So get y'all act together out here, please, for the kids' sake. They are our future.
Man, that's all we got. All right. And finally, let's talk about aging, aka we have birthdays coming up. Shout out to all the 80s babies and the 90s babies. Turning 40 for my 80s babies, especially 85s and going up. Somebody turned 40 before me. Shout out to my big brother right here beside me, my co-host, with the most.
Yeah.
I'm right around the corner with you, brother, but I just want to first off, hold up shot glasses to the clinks.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, my brother. Happy birthday.
Yes, sir.
All right. With that going down, let's clown. Turning 40, brother. How you feeling,
Big
man?
4-0. I have accepted it. Last year I had to come to the realization that it's on its way. It's on its way. I actually do feel better about it. Like, I really think now it doesn't feel like 40 is old.
Understood.
It's like, it's a weird feeling. Like, when I was younger, I'm like, I asked somebody, well, how old are you? 40. I'd be like, oh, you old. Now I'm like, oh, that's still young. But I think that's just how our mind is. Like, I don't feel 40. Hopefully, I don't look 40. That's jury's still out on that part. But I try to take care of myself as best as I can.
Already. No, you're doing great, bro.
Man, it's a lot that I learned in my 30s that hopefully will carry on to my 40s. Like, I don't care about being the cool kid no more. Like, for a long time, oh man, I want to be popular. I want to be cool with this person so I could do this. Nah, right now I don't care. It is what it is. I'll stay in my little hermit corner, do what I do, and just keep it moving. Being comfortable in my own skin. Like, when you get older, you tend to look at what everybody else is doing, or what the other trend is, or how that person is looking that way, or if that person is talking bad about you, or it's like, no, forget all that. They're going to talk about you no matter the age.
No matter
It's going to be something they find about you, something that they don't like, that they're going to be like, you know what? I want to talk about this person in this type of way just because.
I carry on with you, brother, and piggyback on it. I definitely understand, because I'm like I said, I'm a month and a half right behind you. Being 40 is a life lesson and blessing. And we honestly lucked up and was born in a perfect time when it comes to society and the way life in the world is going. We are growing with technology. As long as we pay attention to it, it can't outbeat us.
Right.
Because we are now the leaders of it. We are now the creators of it. If you go back to all my 80s babies, sorry everybody after that, but my 80s babies, to me this is a rewind. It's a recap. It's a rerun, like we used to watch episodes on back in the day of things that's coming right back when it comes to our songs, our shows, our ideas. I mean, let's throw out like movies, Ghostbusters. Let's throw out games, Connect 4. Like now you can shoot a basketball and you get 4 in a row, you win. But back in the day, we had chips and it was different rules. Our video games, like we're on PlayStation 5 now. Like y'all remember Atari?
Yeah.
My 80s babies, Atari to Nintendo, and then the list goes on. You hit it on the head when it comes to, I agree, when it comes to now we're at that stage where I don't really care much about your opinion if you hate what I do, if you hate where I'm at, if you are disgusted about the things I say.
Right. And it's a lot of that that's going on, especially now in today's society. Like, I think hate is more agreeable now because you can have you can literally post your hate comment online and get 100 likes. It's like 100 people agree with you, so now you feel like, okay, well, that's what I needed to keep spewing this hate instead of, saying, hey, my man, you look good for your age, or hey, where you get that outfitter from, or hey sis, let me know where you get your hair done at, or where you pick up this dress from. Like, it's just more easier to hate on a person than it is, I guess, to quote unquote congratulate them. But I got a few things too that I'm not looking forward to. I'm starting to make more weird noises when I get up from a chair. Like, I don't appreciate that, but it's true. Like, I just make a weird noise when I get up because it's something I know is gonna pop, ache, hurt, and I'm like, okay, well, I got to get used to that. And now I feel the need to ask for help when I need it. Like, I figured when I was younger, I could, in my 30s and 20s, teens, I figure it out. Now I'm like, well, no, I don't understand these directions. Hey, who's here to help me? I need help with this, especially when it comes to building something.
Man, it makes you like give more appreciation to our OGs.
Yeah.
Like, how did y'all figure this out?
Yeah.
This is wrong. This is weird. I'm alone.
Right.
I gotta do this.
Right.
Wait a minute. Nobody told me that.
Right.
Like, you gave. Like, it's wrong for me to be unsupervised.
Right.
Like, whose idea was it to leave me alone like this?
Yeah.
Am I ready? Was I ready? Am I still ready?
Right.
That's literally from what, 15 to now, and then every day. But guess what? The strong survives. We gotta do it.
Right.
No matter what, no matter who you are. Shout out to the people that are strong and don't complain like that. All right, got it mapped out. And if anybody out there that is still lost, comment in the section. It's somebody out here that can always listen and try to give their advice to help you.
Yeah, help me through my 40s, y'all. If there's ones that's there, help me through them. Give me a little piece of advice that's gonna help me get through this next decade journey of my life.
Oh, I know what will help. If they like, share, and subscribe to the what it is, what we said,
Right. Yeah.
That's gonna help. That's gonna help.
Now,
Definitely.
he said what he said, but the podcast is we said what we said.
So you understand what we said, right?
Yeah. So but yeah, that's
shout out to you, my brother.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
You about to hit that decade, that 40 cal. Yeah. And we gonna keep it going. And y'all gonna hear more and more of this.
And then comment also on what y'all learned.
Hey,
when y'all turn 40.
Tell us the things that you remember. Tell us the things that you're feeling now. Tell us, the things that you want to happen.
Yeah.
If you hit your golden 40 along with us.
Yeah.
As 2025, we about to be live, baby.
Let us know.